Hey guys, what's going on? Josh the Lunar Reefer here, and today I am going to give you my full review of the Innovative Marine 40-gallon tank. So let's get started. I've had this tank for like 2 months now, and I feel like I can give a pretty good review on it. I've had some ups and some downs with it. I'm sorry I haven't done this sooner, but I wanted to wait about 1 or 2 months before I give you my opinion on the tank, because I never understand how people can review something when you do a review of something that is brand new to you. Of course you're gonna like it. You're not gonna find any faults in it. Because I've had it for some time, I feel like I can give a better review on this tank right now. So first I'm gonna talk about things I don't like about this tank. There are really only 4. It's kind of nitpicky, but I feel like it's stuff that you should be aware of when you are buying this tank. So when I bought this tank, I used it as a tank transfer. My previous BioCube that used to be in my old videos was here there behind me, and it cracked, so I needed something quick to buy for this. So I put him in a 20, and while I'm at the stand, I ordered the tank. I set everything up. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the actual volume in the display tank. So it's sold as a 40 gallon. You don't actually get like 40 gallons of workable area. So like full dimension of the tank is 40 gallons. But the actual display tank on this 40 gallons is only like 31 and a half-ish gallons. Plus you lose obviously some real estate with the gap right there. But I just wanted to let you know, so like if you're buying, this goes with any of the Innovative Marine that have the filter in the back. Do your research so you know how much actual display tank you got on the tank. If I had set this up as a new tank, I would have gone out and bought 40 pounds of rock, because, you know, the 1 pound per gallon. But really, I would only have needed like 31, 32, so it would have saved me 20 bucks having to buy rock that I really didn't need. So that's just something to be aware of. I do wish they would advertise how much actual workable area you get with the tank, because it's kind of misleading when you see 40 gallons, so you think, oh, I got 40 gallons, but really you only have 31, so just be aware of that. The next thing I'm going to nitpick on is the design in the back. I know it's for this one. I looked at some of the other ones, and I can see how you would have the same problem, but I'm going to put the picture up right here. As you can see, the tank is designed with 2 overflows, and each overflow kind of like goes up and then down. Great design. You can customize it however you want, which is, I'll go over that in a second. But my problem with that is the fact that I only get like this much room evaporation. So I'm having to top water off every day. Yes, an auto top off would be fine, but with Christmas coming up, I don't have the actual money to go out and buy another auto top off. So it's kind of annoying where it's like, it's literally like not even a glass of water. Once it evaporates, it's shooting out bubbles. So like I could top it off in the morning, and when I get home from work for about 8 hours, it's already shooting out bubbles because it doesn't take a lot of room for the pump to start picking up all the air. So that's kind of annoying. I wish they could come up with another design or a way to like reduce the bubbles that are getting shot up into the tank. That's just my opinion. It's kind of nitpicky. I mean, obviously it can be fixed with an auto top off, but if you're someone who's like me and you have to buy things piece by piece because you can't go out and buy everything at once, then it's kind of annoying. So that's just something I wish they could work on, or come up with a better way to reduce bubbles with evaporation. That way I get at least like a gallon and not like a cup. So the third thing, I think I never said 2, but the third thing that I really don't like about this, it kind of goes with the design of the tank. If you ever get a fish in the back chamber of the tank, I have a video right here, it's kind of a pain in the to get out. When I was adding some rocks into the tank, so I added rocks into the tank after I trade transferred, but I needed to add probably 10 more pounds of rock. So I did that. Black and white clownfish kept biting me. So I picked them up and I put them into the filter sock, which was probably my fault in the first place, but if you don't have a lid and they jump, then the same thing's gonna happen. The problem is once they get through the divider and in, it tees off. I'll post the picture right here again. You can't get the fish out. Like, the net doesn't fit, and honestly they're kind of scared to the point where they don't come out. So what you have to do is hope that they eventually will swim. You have to add water and back down into the side section where you can reach the net and scoop them up. Because once they get down below the section into that T area, they're kind of SOL. You can't get these fish out. So that's just something I wish they could come up with. Maybe put in like a little gate right there when the fish get when they fall, you don't have to go. You can go fishing easier with the net instead of waiting for them to come back up and back to where you can get them. So obviously if you have the lid on that it comes with, it's not gonna happen, but if you're like me and you want to have, if you forget to put the lid on or it jumps or you put it back there to store, it's gonna get stuck and it's a pain to get out. So I just wanted you to be aware of that if you get with this tank. Nitpicking aside, that's really the only things I like. Only things that I don't like about this tank. It is a cheap tank for what you get. It's like 350 bucks, so it's not that bad. Other than that, I think the tank you get is wonderful. Like, I'm in love with this tank. It looks nice in this room. It's highly customizable, so I want to tell you some things that I do like. For one, I really like the glass. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to buy another tank without the low iron glass. This thing is like crystal clear. It looks like the fish are floating when the water is clean and pristine. It's kind of nice to know they used high quality glass on this. It's clean. You can really see right through the edge, which is really nice. Overall, it's a well-built tank. I like the black silicone. It's professional, it looks nice, and when you don't have the lid off, it makes for a great tank down shot. Like these Innovative Marine, I think I will probably buy another one in the future just because how much I love this tank. Like, I know other tank designs have the low iron glass, but I really like how this tank is built. It's nice, it's professional. Some other things I do like about it, I mentioned, it does come with a lid. I like that because obviously, like I said, fish will jump against, and it keeps your fishy friends from becoming a dry fish biscuit when you get home from work. So I really like it. The lid has a low profile, so you never really have to worry about like seeing. Like the only time I really see is when I'm looking top down, but like right now you can barely tell there's a lid on the tank. And also with Innovative Marine, something I really like about these tanks is that they're highly customizable. In this particular tank, I have basically 4 different chambers I could add something. I do like how much you can customize this particular tank. Also, being that I only have like 31 gallons of workable area, it's easy to clean. Like, I basically have to do like a 5-gallon water change on it a week, and that's pretty much it. It's super easy to maintain because of the lower volume. Once you add the rocks and the water and the sand, I have roughly like, I'd say 25 gallons, so I'm doing roughly 20% every week in this tank, so it's pretty easy to maintain. And like I mentioned before, it looks great, it's easy to set up. When I set this up, it took me less than an hour to actually move everything, and everything was kind of like plug and play, so it worked out really nice. But another thing I forgot I really like about this tank is the fact that when you buy the tank, it comes with a foam already adhesed to the bottom, or stuck or glued, however you want to say it, to the bottom of the tank. So being a rimless tank, you don't want it to sit flat on any surface because you risk it cracking. So you want it to sit almost like a foam to kind of like level it, and I really like how it already comes with the foam mat already glued on. So whenever you put it on a tank, you don't have to worry about there any like faults in the tank. It's already leveled because of the mat. So that's another thing I wanted to add. I really like this tank. I would recommend this tank to a friend. I do wish they could come up with some better designs for the back chamber. Don't want my fish getting stuck, and I don't like the amount of room you have for evaporation. Yeah, other than that, I would recommend this tank. I'm actually looking to maybe buying another one in the future when I have money after Christmas and I get married next year. So before I go out and buy another tank, where I have 3 already, no problem. So yeah, get yourself an Innovative Marine tank. These things are nice. I do want to mention that I was not sponsored for this video. These are just my opinions on this tank from what I've had for the past couple of months. I do recommend if you want a nice, easy beginner nano style tank. The pump's not that loud, so if you could have it in a quiet space like an office, it comes with a lid, it comes basically everything you need except rocks, sand, and water. I just want to say have a great day. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, to like it, and subscribe. Have a great day, and keep on reefing, y'all.